Down here, salt is a way of life.
Hello everyone, welcome to the King of the Saltmine number 40. I'm KotS, and joining me today is the lovely Brad M.
I'm lovely. That's so kind. It's Valentine's Day weekend here in the city. I don't know, do you guys celebrate Valentine's Day over in EU?
Yeah, we have Valentine's Day. I don't think it's as big. We're not too big on it.
Way less commercialized. Well, the point is, I feel the love that you're sending me over. It was like one of those little, the chalky candy hearts with the wonderful settings on it. It is, in fact, King of the Saltmine. We got a bigger bracket today, bringing you 16 players instead of the usual 8. Single Awareness Day, yes. I am married, so I've not celebrated Single Awareness Day in quite some time. And I did something Galaxy Brain, and I will share this tech with all of you. If you don't want to forget your anniversary and or you don't want to celebrate another holiday, you can get married around another holiday, because the day after Valentine's Day is my wedding anniversary. So I never forget either one of them anymore.
If you forget one, you're reminded of the other. You're at least safe for one of them.
Yeah, but so it is Salt King 40. You had already seen in the bracket people already hitting up that exclamation Matcherino code Salt King 40 to throw in that free 50 cents into the pot, and hitting you straight out the gate with the first game of Fafsa versus Sensor. And you were talking just before we went live about the implications for Urian, and what I'm sure the entire next week and a half is going to be all about is Street Fighter 5.5.
We're gonna be going in there, we're gonna be like hands rubbing. It's like, what can we blow up? What shenanigans have people been hitting us with for seasons? Can I now just V-shift? No more Euronics tackle, Aegis reflectors. There's a gap there. We're gonna V-shift it and be safe for the rest of the cast. No more GE. Okay, maybe GX straight. I don't know how good you guys' reactions is to a full screen EX special. But there's things coming for us. We gotta deal with it now. We got 10 days. Try and get used to this.
Yeah. Or alternatively, if you are fearing what is coming on the horizon, you have 10 more days to appreciate what's been in front of you.
The reckoning is upon us. The reckoning is upon us. You gotta go in with your loved characters. Make sure they're doing okay, and embrace the coming storm.
The storm that is approaching. Speaking of the storm, there is a hurricane waiting at the top of the salt mine today. This is King of the Saltmine, and sitting atop the throne is Hurricane. This would be week 3 if Hurricane is able to win, so we're going to get to go through this whole bracket to see who's going to take it. First game, Fafsa versus Sensor. Sensor representing the Ryu. Ooh, EX tackle. Every time I see an EX tackle, I'm just thinking of V-shifts now.
Oh, I can dodge that soon. Just you wait. But can he dodge the V-trigger too? No gap during this. You gotta be careful. Oh, the anti-airs doesn't want to convert into a tackle there. Resetting close to the stun. One more hit needed and finds that quarrel.
What I love about Fafsa's utilization of the VT2 is it adds so much additional threat behind that quarrel kick, and it really makes his Urian in particular feel threatening from a much different range than you're used to playing against the more traditional VT1 that we see out of Urian.
It makes his very slow, neutral focus style much more potent very early in the set. He's looking for these few poke hits. He's not able to convert off them without his charge, but as soon as he finds a quarrel kick or a crouch Miki confirm, or you get stuffed in the jaw by a stand heavy punch, your life bar's going, you're getting taken to the corner, and you gotta be careful. Sensor's playing nice.
He's gonna take you for a ride. If there's one thing I can trust the Capcom Illuminati for, it's to make sure that I'm reminded of Marvel vs. Capcom in whatever way humanly possible without actually giving me Marvel vs. Capcom. V-trigger tackle out of the corner, Sensor with a life lead now.
Oh, great use of the armor of V-trigger to go through. Got CA still. Any good confirm can remove the life bar of Sensor, but he needs to be so careful. Fafsa needs to be careful because any hit can kill him now.
Oh no, the meaty. Oh, he's just alive!
Pixels with an EX tackle, finding the hits, trading with the EX fireball. Fafsa comes out on top, taking game 1.
I mean, the EX tackle there is I mean, of course you're gonna go for it, right? You've got the life lead to live through just about any trade. That extra 25 health. The EX fireball is an unfortunate choice, you know, just shy of being able to do it. Even if, maybe if you were an extra hair away, another hit would have landed and you would have ended up working out. It was just barely not quite the right decision, but Fafsa taking that first game. But I think Sensor could have it here. I mean, there's definitely shades of what we need to see represented here in order to make this happen.
Super calm, no punish, no whip V skill, all the whipped headbutts. Sensor having trouble reacting to these moves. Fafsa trying to use them to try to force a way in. Got knocked down early. Fafsa's
Fafsa.
just walking down very long distances for a charge character. He is willing to just strut towards you and push Sensor close to the corner.
Yeah, I was about to say exactly the same thing. It hit us both at the same moment that Fafsa's just kind of walking you down, and it shows. I think Sensor is going to the low forward a little bit, which is smart because it's exactly the kind of tool you need to represent for something like that. But there's still an implicit threat from Urian that you can tell that Sensor is worried about being too active.
Oh, he's dead! He's died! He thought holding north was a good answer to the V-trigger too. We have seen time and time again, you hold north, you hold up back, you're getting clocked. You gotta be jumping forward to dodge it. Or just throwing him out of it like you would an Abigail V-trigger 2 or a Alex V-trigger 1 sledge.
He's got a Sensor's already here trying to shift his perspective into 5.5. Ready to have another answer in the neutral, but no, there are answers today, to your point, and now getting mauled in the corner, trying to hold some north again, going for those solar plexus punches. You can tell there's hungry for a V-trigger activation, finally finds it, and slowly inching your way out. But, I mean, it almost seems as though Sensor is comfortable playing a fireball game in VT, but outside of that, I feel like there's a non-willingness to put threatening hitboxes in the space to prevent Fafsa from doing stuff. Nice solar plexus punch, and just like that, you're back in the mid-screen.
Looking for a crush counter stand push to catch the fireball startup of Yuri. No bar to spend, only tiny bit health with a canty jab to dash under. Won't be enough, but that's a chip out, and that should be the kill faster. Great meter management. He noticed that Sensor kept inching his way closer and closer, not having enough health to survive a hard kick tackle into CA. No reason to spend the bar if you can secure that kill with just a chip out sequence. Going back to lobby.
I feel like I've just double checked. It is, even with a bigger bracket, no, okay, it looks like we're not doing first to 3 the whole time. I will, all right. Yeah, I guess because it's a 16 player instead of 8, we're modifying that ever so slightly, so that does send Fafsa forward.
Moving on to
MDZ Jimmy with the big raid, the 278 raid. Thank you so much for showing love.
Moves on 2-0 into that top 8. We got the match coming your way though. Fafsa moves on to face Dover Chief and finding who moves on the bottom half of this bracket. Coming our way now. Missy Smash versus Samuel.
Now, I don't know that I'm familiar with Samuel. Do you know who Samuel plays? I know Missy Smash plays a lot of poison.
Yeah, Missy Smash like that poison, like that Dulcim. I am not too sure of Samuel either. I might be on the brink of getting fired for not knowing my EU brethren, but I'm ready to see some poison with Missy Smash. Unless it's a character that poison may struggle with, like say a Balrog or maybe a G. He might switch over to the Dulcim, but I'm ready to see some poison from him. will give Samuel some time to get in.
In the interim, once again, I know there's a whole bunch of you that just came here from Jimmy's raid. This is the Saltmine League, King of the Saltmine. It is a single elimination, King of the Hill style tournament circuit every week. 8 ordinarily, but today it's 16 because we just wanted to bring you something a little bit extra special. 16 players play, and the winner challenges the current King of the Saltmine in a 1-to-5 grand finals, of which right now is Hurricane sitting at the top, looking to make it for that 3rd week.
It's a tough act to follow, fighting Hurricane. One of, if not the strongest Kami in the world. It's a tall order to try and take him down in a 1-to-5.
No, you're absolutely right, and I mean, it's just there's so much about Hurricane's play is so consistent. I feel like as soon as I see Hurricane's name in a bracket, there's certain things that I just know are going to happen. It's so strong, and so much of the play always feels like a foregone conclusion. I've been looking at old footage to try to put a new reel together, and I feel like I say it every time Hurricane is on, and people keep saying I'm jinxing him, and I've still yet to jinx him. He's that good.
You watch Hurricane play, and there's a few guarantees. Someone's getting whiff punished by CA. He's going to confirm off of any normal in neutral and get a CA. He'll make a comeback from a pixel of health no matter what, with or without the V-trigger. He is just strong to blow you up. But can we with it?
Interesting.
Lucia?
All right.
Okay. Repping the Metro City characters, it seems, from Missy Smash.
Round 1.
This costume, I don't know what it was about it. Obviously less now, but on the character select screen, this costume immediately had me thinking of Tracer from Overwatch. All right, a strong start on an unfortunate whiff DP there from Samuel, and no whiff punish. We saw the stand fierce, but no follow-up.
Going away, just tossing some fireballs, drilling with the anti-airs. Great confirms with Samuel, and already an early corner. That crucial V reversal right at the start of the round is giving him some insane corner control. Not needing to dash in and start some aggressive pressure, just poking away.
Okay, delay back throw, it looked like, from Mystic Smash, worried about perhaps a reversal, but attack there from Samuel, slowly inching your way out. Mystic Smash is doing a slightly better job of capitalizing on some of these more errant hits in the neutral, and we do see the V-trigger activation to clean out that first round off of what was a pretty scary position in the corner there. I mean, you get cornered by Cammy, and your life flashes before your eyes.
Mystic Smash is not looking too scared, though. He is willing to just play it out slowly but surely. Let Samuel start his pressure, look for a whiff punish by backdashing out of it, finding some hits there and then. V-trigger is ready for Samuel now. Maybe looking for a catch activation. We're seeing it there. Take the throw, and it starts something beautiful for Samuel. Not spending any of the bar just yet. -4, no punish.
Yeah, that actually kind of confirms it for me. There's a little bit of this where I wonder if there's a lack of matchup familiarity on the side of Samuel. Lucia is not a character that you see super frequently, so if there's anyone that you're not going to be super familiar with fighting, Lucia is probably on the short list of who that might be.
Feature is still there from Missy Smash. Finds some activation. CA's on deck, and a bait on the DP, giving Mystic Smash his round as long as he drop this combo, and he ain't dropping it today. Unfortunate decision there from Samuel. Did not want to take a throw or a shimmy or any sort of mix-up.
Yeah, a pretty quick first game. I think if I'm Samuel, I think I want to be a little bit more aggressive when I'm kind of in that range 0 and my pressure game can start. We're seeing a lot of sort of more restrained offense from Samuel, and what's happening is he's backing off enough that Mystic Smash is able to throw out these fireballs in these ranges where you kind of have to respect the startup and the travel distance, and it's just kind of blowing up. That's sort of one of the things that I speak to when I say it seems like Samuel might not be super familiar.
Not familiar at all. That's what we're seeing again. The tackle not being punished by Samuel, even by the free frame, delaying it a bit too much. But he's had a V-trigger now. No fly zone protecting these guys.
Yeah. It's I almost made a purely American police joke, but that might not land here. Instead, we're gonna land that back throw. Oh my god, the very, very tip of the DP there from Mystic Smash. Samuel not respecting that travel distance.
Just harassing in neutral, looking for those medium kicks, looking for those crouching medium kicks. Samuel is having a hard time maintaining a distance where he can go for his pokes. When Missy Smash is just looking for some whip punishes with the crouching medium punch, the stand head punch, and stopping most jumping. Samuel's been having a hard time using that air approach of Kami.
Yeah, that's got to be one of the most demoralizing things. You go for the dive kick, and the whole point of it is to mix up that air approach, and you're still getting smashed out of the air. The CA activation.
Is that gonna kill?
Oh,
Pixels. Too
no.
much scaling from the light. Too much scaling from the light. Needs one last hit. V-Trigger still there for Samuel. He can make his comeback. He has the bar for it. Activates. Nice pickup. But all the V-Gauge has been spent.
All right. Goes for the throw. The thing is, if you're... Okay, I think you need to keep throwing. No, went for the meaty, the greedy stuff. Gets the view reversal out. I think if you keep throwing in that situation, you know Mystic Smash isn't going to swing because the counter hit setup is what you absolutely need. Went for the air flip, didn't quite get it, and the trade on the jab is going to clinch it for Mystic Smash in the scramble. Samuel, unfortunately, dropping out here in this first game. Mystic Smash gonna move on with the surprise Lucia. I did not know that Mystic Smash had a Lucia because I have never seen it. Because when do you, if you have a poison and you're in the EU and you have a Dalsum, when do you need to pull out something else? Because I know y'all play Dalsum something different.
I am kind of awestruck by this Lucia, and even though it seems relatively new to me, he might have had this cooking in the oven for a good few weeks. He had so much awareness just in the Kami match. Just like we saw at the end there, knew that, oh, I have this much health left, Kami's gonna die to any light I throw out now, I can take a trade or two hits. Kami's only left +1 in a few situations, and being +1, unless you've got a 4-frame medium, which you can't really do from the range you would start there, you're gonna trade, gonna cost you games. Good stuff from Missy Smash. Now, moving on into the top 8 of our single elimination tournament.
I see everyone in the chat, and this is what I expected for all of the shows that anyone is going to be doing until the patch drops on the 22nd, is people just talking about the new characters. And I see somebody throwing out a comment about Rose, and Rose was super interesting in the display yesterday. I thought she looked so good.
The tarot cards? Those tarot cards looked extremely interesting. The set play that she could possibly have with the other V skill. Getting her Ultra 2 on the V skill, not a V trigger. Nah, we get it on the raw V skill. Get some Oki, get some pressure, some long combos just from a slide.
Yeah, I mean the tarot cards are super cool. It's just a damn shame that we're only ever gonna see Soul Satellite. Because why would anyone? I think we need to see the specifics of what the tarot cards do and if they're on a fixed order or if they're really RNG. But people they're going to be hard-pressed to not use Soul Satellite. And the second they showed Seattle an Air Fireball, I was like, it's done. If you have an Air Fireball, you're mid-tier at worst.
You have an Air Fireball, you are shutting down those anti-air DPs. They're air invincible, they ain't projectile invincible. We're going to get knocked out the skies, you're going to get some Oki from it. And Rose ain't looking like a zoner. She's looking like a rushdown character.
Before they even showed anything, I was talking to someone about it, and I was like, if I'm designing Rose in Street Fighter V, she is Sagat meets Karen. She is like a buttons-heavy, annoying pressure character that is like, it's not pressure like plus frames, it's pressure like you just have really good buttons that everyone has to respect, and a solid fireball game that makes it even more annoying to deal with. And I'm sorry about being annoying, but I am going to annoy you because we do still have those Matcherino codes. Please, if you have not already, there is a free 50 cents. The code is SaltKing40. It will go to the winner of today, which means it may go to Hurricane if you want to throw some to him, but any one of these players who are still in this bracket could dethrone him. It is only his third week sitting at the top and having to defend this. So we could very well see a new king or queen crowned today.
We're now wave first. We've got to try and get to that first of 5. Soundboy versus Uncle Venus. Chun-Li versus Cody. Gonna be a bit of an annoying one for Cody. not a time where he's having a good time against the stand heavy punch, against the fireballs. KotS got range, but it isn't Chun-Li range. Go into V skill 2.
I mean, you're gonna really worry about. I mean, the V skill 2. I like when KotS pull this tool out in some of these more fireball facing matchups where you can sort of make them respect it, and they can't feel comfortable doing like autopilot block strings into fireballs that you could just back sway out of. Who unfortunately overcommits to the medium kick ruffian.
Oh, good anti as a heavy kick ruffian. Saying no to all these jump-ins over the fireballs. He's no tornado as well. Force your way in with the EX. Catches the slide. Good jump over. Full conversion. And getting rid of a lot of health. Still has the EX zonk. You want to try and force his way in. V-Trigger 2 is on deck for Venus. You can see he's trying to fish for a confirm from that style heavy punch. No anti-airs this time. Great cross up. Take. Round one.
Yeah, I love that idea from Soundboy. The second the V-trigger happened, to your point, Soundboy just stopped doing anything because you know it's fishing for a big hit into V-trigger. So just don't give it to him. Just block. And then after long enough, they're going to get impatient and throw a button, and that's when you jump it. You can treat those fierces and roundhouses like a fireball. Just jump it.
Great pressure from Soundboy, using how close KotS left from his forward throw to his advantage. Just a micro walk throw, trying to force Venus into pressing buttons and get some counter hits later on.
I love how patient Soundboy is willing to be, and now we see the V-trigger activate. Meaty rock. All right, just keeping the stuff simple, going for the frame traps. Has to burn a V-reversal to Uncle Venus, but now Uncle Venus likely not going to get VT.
So CA, no reaction to the rock, forcing some pressure with it. Alright, let's see where we can go with this. Got the forward throw. Any hit can kill now from Soundboy, and hit him with a pipe. Bonkers.
Man, pulling out a sword.
Cody wins.
Needed more power.
Oh man, he's taking away from Nero again. Getting his toy back.
You can have this back when you apologize. First game going to Soundboy, looking really clean. I love how patient it was. Even like you can sometimes see KotS will get antsy to really get in and start their offense. So you see a lot of fishing with Zonk to try to get in, like EX Zonk or a charge Zonk to try to make something happen. We didn't even really see that from Soundboy. There's just a willingness to let Uncle Venus overextend in neutral, and smart jumps and smart counter pokes really working out. There's the back sway.
Feature activated, gotta be careful now. Zonk, not going for the command, going for a setup. Empty jump just for him. One more hit for the stun. Great throw text, but the rock's still there.
You gotta be ready for the rock. Ooh, the rock will approach, gets the stun for the kill. Second round, or first round of the second game. I'm sorry, the caffeine all just hit me. Sometimes your eyes just dilate. You can see into the matrix.
You're too far ahead. Mouse moving faster. Your brain can keep up with. I'm liking this counter poke from Soundboy. As you can see, every once in a while, crouching light punch buffered into a heavy kick or medium kick ruffian to catch stand heavy punches or catch a stand heavy kick from Venus. There's a few buffers here and there. Try and catch his timing.
Saw that backdash after the EX Zonk. I feel like that's like among the first times we're even seeing the conventional EX Zonk on block to try to make some stuff happen there from Soundboy. And then going for that combo route specifically to build V-Gauge because you're so close to the V-Trigger. And look at how much life you have, and you almost have V-Trigger already.
See Soundboy's fishing for a crush counter crash heavy punch, just looking for these whiff punishes, timing himself so well to when Venus wants to throw out a stand heavy punch. He's noticed the timing, he's saying no.
Oh, so awake. You can't hit me with that cheeky stuff, says Soundboy. Look at how well I've been playing this matchup so far. And now you're gonna try to hit me with the okey doke? Okey nope. Jump back jab to finish it off. Second game going to Soundboy. We are, I believe, if I read Redis's comment to me properly, yep, we are now in the more traditional 1-to-3 format that we see for the Saltmine League, so Uncle Venus has one more L to try to bring this back.
One shot. You can see how much more afraid Venus is throwing out heavy normals and neutral. Does not want to throw out that heavy punch anymore. He's been whiff punished one too many times. He's looking much less confident, dropping his conversions.
You know what's sick is Soundboy is playing so dominant that that's the second time we've seen a medium kick ruffian overcommitted to and get punished on block. And I didn't. Yeah, whatever. You've been doing fine. You can afford it. Oh, the pocket sand even.
He's just ready. Try to take his turn on the second ruffian. He has +3. Let him have it. Not trying to backdash either. Gotta be careful of the command grab, and Venus knows this. It's a build some space. Has to try and use that V-trigger.
I really feel for Uncle Venus here, and like, think of how crazy this is. There is a Chun-Li on the screen right now, and she looks like she is struggling to find the appropriate spot to hit buttons. That is how much Soundboy has played this matchup so well. Is that Chun looks like she's, oh my god, the rocks.
Trying to throw the Koken's back at you. Venus is going for the shorter life ones. Doesn't want to get caught by their own fireball. A pixel of health left. 50 seconds on the clock. Almost has CA. Any good confirm from Venus could possibly take the lead. What you doing? Oh, the slide.
I loved that from Soundboy. Once you looked at the clock, I have the life lead. Even if you throw me like 3 times, I still have the life lead. At that point, it's like a timeout situation. I don't have to do anything. Only backswayed when the fireball came out for the guaranteed hit.
You've seen a bit of matchable familiarity, especially for the V-Skill 2. Does not seem to know what he can punish with, or when it's his turn, or how to whiff punish it. Overhead resets, a few drop combos here from Venus.
Alright, tries to go over the tornado sweep, doesn't get it. And the forward throw now.
Great choice. He ain't tech. He knows better. Crush counter. Oh, the EX spinning burger gets a what? We got those?
Oh my lord.
He
lets the animation play? Oh my god, what a disrespectful man.
He is feeling it. Give him to him, Soundboy. Give it to him. One last hit is needed. Can he find it? He has the CA. Can look for a chip out. But Venus still has a chance to make his comeback. V-trigger, 2 EX bars. Gotta find that hit though.
But that's the point. There's a Chun-Li on the screen and she's struggling to find the hit. The anti-air CA to clean it out. Oh my god. This man was like, it's checkmate. I don't need more power. I have exactly the right amount of power to finish this off. This is a version of Virgil that would have stayed home and raised Nero right. Instead, Nero lost his damn arm and he got sealed in hell. Too clean. Damn, that was... Wow.
The jumping and went jackpot. He went jackpot for another time. Dante don't need to be around. He's moving on into the top 4 of the King of the Saltmine. Looking to face his opponent out of Hoppy Yoppy and Mystic Smash. Coming our way next. Seems to be Fafsa versus Dover Chief, though I have misread the challenge. We have got Lily AJ versus Gibby. Chun-Li versus Mika. Another Chun-Li!
There's a lot of Chun-Li that gets representation out around here. I see way more Chun doing Saltmine than I think anywhere else. And it's funny, right? She got a lot of really good quality of life buffs going into this season. I say going into this season like that patch wasn't like a year ago. And I feel like even so, and even though a lot of people have her like really high on tier lists, you don't see her used quite as widely as you would otherwise anticipate.
It's not a good situation because she did receive a buff that would make a lot of players who were kind of put off by her charge reliance and spinning bird kicks come to her with the another Chun-Li, Kareen. Oh, she got some nerfs this season. Some stun changes. Ain't his how that she used to be, but she's still just as dominating in that neutral position. And against Mika, you need to be dominated. Don't want to let her in once.
Yeah, I like making this character decision in the matchup. You've still got a great mid-range tool set, but to your point, you do a much better job at being an offensive powerhouse and really keeping Mika shut down. Ooh, okay. attempt with the V-skill parry there from Gibby, but all right, we're seeing some whiff punishment, but not some hit confirms.
Some hit confirms, some Gibby taking the corner with EX Peach. Gotta be careful his throw. This command grab, look at that health disappear. You can't take anything now. What's the mix? Great check. What a miss punish. Giving Gibby round 1.
All right, Lily AJ is gonna have to wake up a little bit, keep that execution tight. That's one of the kind of demanding things from Karen, I think, is you need to really be on the money. She's got all these great tools, but you need to actually be using them in order to maximize the character.
Great low.
There we are. That's the start.
Stay ready. Gibby going for the body splash. Try and catch Lily AJ off guard. Drops that EX was sent her. Vitra is ready for Gibby now. Can he get the activation? Ain't going. Can't be waiting.
Great. Fantastic whip punishment, and you bite in the shimmy. You should not be biting second round going to Lily AJ. What's that, Gibby? You hungry? I got it for you. Is that low strong? That's what you need to see out of Karen.
Gibby keeps reaching. Reaching for something that ain't there. Reaching for throws, reaching for buttons, and they ain't colliding. Great start from Lily AJ. Great bait on that V-skill to parry. Gibby isn't landing it. Almost got that V-trigger.
Ooh, no follow-up off of the counter hit crouch strong, but now just walking back out of Nadeshko, I have no fear. You can have 2 people. Call an ambulance, but not for me. The back throw, call an ambulance, but exactly for me. Nah, never mind. Dodge the CA straight into a CA of your own. I'm sorry, not CA. Dodge the command grab.
What killed?
Wow. She's got that 1%er damage privilege.
Cutting wins.
Lily AJ taking game 1, and that was from, we went from it being nighttime, it looking dangerously risky on defense for Lily AJ, struggling against Gibby from round 2 onwards. Lily AJ's finding those hits much more easily, ain't getting caught by any V-skill 2 parries, no body splashes are getting.
Yeah, I think if you're Gibby, what you need to do is you need to, exactly like this, you need more of these counter hits. You need to represent the drop kick exactly like that as well. You need to dissuade Lily AJ from doing stuff, and the command grab is not working. Lily AJ is not sitting down enough for the command grab to be working. I think every command grab has whiffed as Lily AJ just walks back out of range. You need to identify that. You need to work your way in, go for more low confirms for like low short or low forward into stuff to force Lily AJ to sit down. Instead, you're sitting down in this P1 side corner now already. Great throw tech, but swept into V-trigger.
Needs a hit, full frames. Great defense from Gibby. Out space and Deshko trying to build the space, and the bait on the DP, switching those sides. Gonna get a reset now. Anti-airs, this is a no jump zone.
Ooh.
Maybe trying to bait out another EXDP. Decided to just sit there, doesn't get caught by Kareem low forward. Giving the AJ. Nice start.
Right, there we are, getting the buttons on Wake Up, catching Lily AJ doing something. And I think this is what you need to do. You need to be a little bit more button heavy in range 0 right now and force Lily AJ to slow down.
Oh, goes to the slide. Baits a parry once again. Is that the stun? Yes, it is, but it's nowhere near enough to kill. Got to put Gibby in a mixing situation.
Just waits, meaty crouch strong again, but oh my god, a bit on the third one. Did Gibby wasn't ready for the third option to be the true frame trap, and the second game going to Lily AJ.
Lily AJ is controlling this neutral game so much better than he was in the first round of this set. Completely flipped the switch. No normals getting whiffed and not being punished.
Round 1.
Everything is shown with so much intent and is working just as Lily wants.
Yeah, and it all speaks to exactly why you would make this character selection instead of Chun, right? We're seeing the dominance in neutral that would have been great for Chun as well, but we're seeing the fact that Karen's kit is just a little bit more well-tuned for a pressure game and stalling Gibby. And look at this, all of these counter hits, that crouch strong needs to be respected. Next hit is stun. Has to EX just to get out of the corner. And we're not even, it doesn't even matter that these stand fierces aren't being canceled in anything from Lily AJ.
Gibby woke up from a throw, dash forward and said, I'm a command grab you. You about to get mixed. Welcome to the jungle.
We got fun and games. Gets the backdash. Gets away with it. Lily AJ did. Gibby still not watching. And we saw there were even counter hits on Wake Up from Gibby onto Lily AJ in the last game. I thought that maybe Gibby was recognizing that Lily AJ is not hitting buttons or teching, but is walking or dashing back. But we're still not quite seeing it. Great hit confirm on the stand strong.
No, about to spend those hit confirms now. Going to be more struggle to find your way without the bar to use. Lily AJ has got CA now. 3 X bars to use to eliminate that health bar. 1 away from taking this set. This might be another 3-0. Plus frames being forced. Good V reversal. Build some space.
Right, the representation of the dropkick, and once again the stand fierce, but no hit confirm. Lily AJ has not hit confirmed a single one of those, and it has not mattered. Now you're stuck in the corner. Is there going to be a DP? No, there's still patience for Lily AJ. Uh-oh, is Nadeshko going to save her life? It's just going to normalize the situation.
CA still there. Lily AJ goes to each features of armor to build a bit of distance, try and get a knockdown, but not falling up. Backing away. Gibby has the life lead. He can play this defensively.
This is, but that's so telling. Because an advantageous knockdown situation, and Gibby chose instead to walk back across literally the entire stage. Only when cornered do they swing out the throw. What's it going to be? You have one more guess. The shimmy into nothing, and Lily AJ takes it.
The only time they need to hit for the standing punch was when it would secure the set. Lily AJ moving on in the single elimination, kicking the Saltmine to face the winner of Fafsa and Dovich. Gibby just couldn't get a foothold in the set.
Yeah, I mean, was our expectation going in, we were talking about the Chun, and then we saw the Karen, and it is exactly what you anticipate will happen when you see that character decision being made. Everything that made Karen a choice over Chun was represented in that game. You know, the walk speed, the pressure game, the fear built around the tick throw situation and the RPS of shimmies. It was everything that we needed to see.
And with that, we're moving on, coming our way now. Dovich versus Fafsa. Fafsa back on stream after going 2-0 over Senza, facing one of the Chun-Li group in the EU. The big UK Chun is coming out, who's been leveling up on stream, trying to reach that master. He's been getting closer and closer. Can Dovich take it over an ultimate grandmaster though, with Fafsa coming our way?
I mean, if there's one thing to prove, it's that rank doesn't matter. Some people just don't play ranked, but I'm not going to play with all of you. Please, 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 while we're loading in, you already see that Redis is posted in the chat. There is still the Matcherino. There are those free 50-cent coupon codes. It's free for you and cheap for them. That might not be an ad that translates across the pond, but I'm going to say it anyway. Please, we will very much appreciate if y'all go and represent that. The prize pool does go to whoever ends up being the king today, whether it is Hurricane for week 3 or whoever wins this tournament at the end of the day.
Don't worry.
Now this is a weird one for Chun-Li. It's not necessarily one which she loses or wins. It's more so who can get that neutral presence the strongest quickly. And with the V-Trigger 2, Fafsa is going to make that neutral presence even more threatening once he gets it activated.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing I say every time Fafsa's on, is the fact that that VT2 makes certain tools of Yorian much more threatening. Like, you don't have to worry about that quarrel kick against the VT1 Yorian unless it's, like, into mirror or something in a weird situation. But that's, you know, that's very all or nothing. Now, you have to be watching for this stuff. Any one of these could do it. Look, Vidova's Chief already switching over and representing that fireball in these slightly farther ranges. Great
confirms. Calm position. Looking for that frame kill, dealing the damage. EX legs coming out, no activations, the V-Trigger 2, and another confirm, using the amazing hurtboxes of that quarrel kick to not only poke with, but to hop over the top of the crouching Miyagi Chun-Li. Great awareness.
Looking real good. Every now and again, whenever I see it, it's like, man, you know, I know the mirror is some robbery factor, but damn, this is still a good tool set. Dova Chief slightly behind on life in this round. Fafsa sitting on a ton of bar. That quarrel kick again, the counter hit.
Good whip push, stand here, push though from Dova Chief. Fine a knockdown, but struggling to keep his pressure up. Great punishes. V-Trigger 2 is ready. Activate.
One thing we're seeing a lot from Dovachief is in these advantageous situations, we're seeing a lot of walk back. You can see that Dovachief is playing to try to see Fafsa whiffing buttons and make something happen. The thing is, Fafsa's not swinging in range 0 and not teching. I think if you're Dovachief, you need to open up this throw game a little bit more and really get Fafsa hitting buttons.
Still got that VT ready. Fafsa has CA now. Any good confirm into it will mean a round for him. Will mean game 1. So just great pick up from the easy coke. That's the round for Dovachief. Picking it up just barely off like a Kogan hit. Great confirms, but going into the next one with no bar.
Okay, the hitting us with the Gorilla Dash straight up the gate. Fafsa being slightly more the aggressor, finding a hit confirm in that counter poke there is Dovachief.
Fafsa is sitting on a lot of EX, waiting to try and spend that EX tackle, maybe to catch Dovachief whiffing, trades with the headbutt, activating, watch your dome or lose your health bar, taken to the corner. What we've seen from Fafsa, not much, ended quickly.
Alright, stuck in the corner, but not swinging, critically important here. You know that you need to be worried about this from Fafsa. Next hit will do it. Oh my god! Was that a setup? Was that an actual setup? Did he just headbutt over the throw so that he could then punish it? The anti-meaty headbutt, it whiffed with headbutt into... You thought I was doing something? Okay.
With headbutt into shimmy. The ultimate anti-throw tech. Fafsa is being in the corner. He can get the corner early with a V-trigger 2. And he doesn't try and press you up close. Not looking to frame, trying to get some big crotch heavy punch hits. He walks outwards. And he just harasses and harasses and harasses with his pokes. Looks for a confirm with the V-trigger 2 and annihilates some health bars.
Okay, great anti-air on the knee drop there. And now you're in the dominant position here. If you're Dovachief, you have the life lead, but you need to be... You were talking about the pressure that we see from Fafsa. It seems like Dovachief is trying to play a similar game, but it's just not really working. This V-trigger activation lets Fafsa do it from a much farther range. Look, you have to respect that coil kick. No, you thought you could low forward? You don't get to low forward.
He's done. CA is ready for Fafsa. Might even need to spend it. Look at this damage!
Wow. Made it happen for 2. My man saved his investments. You look at that scarf, you see that suit, you know this man is micromanaging his head fund. He was smart enough not to buy into the GameStop bubble. He put that money straight into Dogecoin like his homie Elon Musk.
Dovachief is always trying to maintain a range where he can throw out his standing punch and forward medium punches. But Fafsa has been matching his timing, if not beating it, by pressing those buttons as he sees Dovachief walking. Maybe walking in, walking out. Play that textbook footy game to try and catch Fafsa off guard. CA is still on deck for Dova, having a hard time spinning this EX.
It just seems like I can't help but feel like if you're Dovachief, you need to, okay, that was the start of it, but unfortunately no hit confirm on the low forward, and that's extra sad because they made that more hit confirmable in this past season. Now you're stuck in the corner. Corpse hop from Fafsa.
Great answers. Back heavy kick, stays in front, but just doesn't want to guess. EX headbutt, avoid all the guess.
All right, now you're stuck in the corner, but look, he's got that V-skill charge on top of the V-trigger, so his next special move is armored, but it doesn't even matter. Hits with the low forward. There was a situation after the corpse hop there that I thought was really brilliant from Fafsa. My expectation was that after the corpse hop, Fafsa was going to walk. He walked forward. I figured there was going to be a back throw to put Dovachief back into the corner. Instead, we saw delay button multiple times. I think the expectation was that he figured Dovachief was going to tech, worried about getting thrown back into the corner. And Fafsa hit with that level 2 offense and brought out, well, I'm going to go for buttons because a counter hit combo kills here.
Great crush. Amazing crush. Stagger, 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 stagger. Fafsa is playing very, very patient on defense. Dovachief's gonna blow up. Unfortunate trades. V-trigger ready for Fafsa now. Gotta be careful with the activation.
It's a 2-bar trigger. It's just, I feel like he might as well have it when the round starts.
Don't give these Urian players more Aegis setups. Don't give them to We don't want Aegis and this V-trigger 2 together. V-trigger 2 ready for Dovachief now, still not activating off those EX legs on block. Trying to get some plus for the build some distance. Another whip punish! And you're done!
Oh no. I can't help but feel like if you had activated on block, maybe you would have been able to exhibit a little bit more offense and force a mistake out of Fafsa, but instead we're seeing Dovachief playing fairly greedy with the V-trigger activations, only really trying to go for it on hit for more advantageous situations, which I get, because Dovachief has been on the back foot for most of this set, but sometimes you need just that little bit of swing in your favor.
Great whiff pushing the headbutt. Keeping it high. No anti-air neutral! That's costly. Losing chunks of health. Are we V-trigger ready for Fafsa? He just needs a quarrel.
And it was next hit stun. That's exactly the situation where you need option selects. That's like the first option select you need to learn if you're playing 5 is I go for a regular grab and you jump out of it. I need that anti-air primed. Instead, you are facing down a V-trigger primed Urian at set point. Any hit will do it, and it's gonna be the back throw to clear it for Fafsa with another 3-0 on stream.
I think we've got a curse, Brad. I think we've cursed this stream. There's been so many 3-0s. Someone gets the lead first game, and it's all downhill from there. Everyone's looking so dominating tonight. Fafsa was not making big hits. He wasn't finding some massive stand medium punch counter hit combos all the time. He's finding a poke into maybe another button, and that's the end of the sequence. He's playing a poke heavy game into the poke character.
It's what we're witnessing. We're witnessing the dismantling of the Chun today. How many Chuns on stream have we seen today in matchups wherein she should reasonably be able to, you know, play a mid-range game, and we're seeing it just be systematically shut down.
Absolutely, but can we see something be systematically shut down again with Mystic Smash's Lucia? Are we getting this shut down, or is he going back to the poison?
We're gonna have to find out. It might be a matchup choice that was made, so it's gonna depend on who Hoppy Hoppy represents. Speaking of represents, y'all should represent that coupon code there into the Matcherino, because that's a free 50 cents, which represents, after 5 of you do it, a cup of coffee for whoever should win this bracket. I don't know if a cup of coffee is $2.50 over there. I don't know how conversions work, but the point is, there's some money that could be going to these players, and all you have to do is open up that Matcherino and use coupon code SALTKING40, and you'll be able to throw in that free 50 pots, the free 50 cents into the pot.
Now, coming our way is Hoppy Hoppy versus Missy Smash. Hoppy Hoppy is not only a Chun-Li player. We have had 4 Chun players in the round 2 of King of the Saltmine. But he's not just a Chun-Li player, also playing that Cody, and maybe in the poison matchup, Cody could be a bit more useful. You know, you got that robbery in the V-Trigger too. Once you get in, poison doesn't have the greatest ways to get you off of her. Maybe that robbery potential is what you need.
We're gonna have to see who's represented. I mean, the reality is, okay, we are going to see more Lucia from Mystic Smash. Maybe it's not a matchup choice. Maybe it's just prepping for this new character. Maybe believes that there's something coming her way when the patch drops. Maybe just trying for something a little fun. But we're going to have to see. How's it going to be represented? Hoppy Hoppy is representing the Chun. Are we going to see another Chun shut down?
Oh, great use of these fireballs. Using that close-up fireball game to make it very hard for Hoppy Hoppy to throw out some pokes. It's likely they'll trade with that spark, and then if they try for a normal or with punish it, they'll get caught with a fireball follow-up. Good check on the run, but no confirms.
Okay, finding the counter jab did Mystic Smash.
A lot of trades happening with Hoppy Hoppy's forward heavy kick, using it to get that fireball wave punished. But it's just a slight bit too early. That should be the rather Mystic Smash. He has V-Trigger, doesn't want to spend it just yet.
Yeah, I think you spend it on the next major. Oh, you don't even need to. Okay, spending the bar. I wonder if maybe doing something into V-Trigger on block and then trying to cash out on a subsequent mix might have been better, because you could save the bar into the next round, but there's no reason to criticize something that works. Sometimes it's worth it just to cash out and win. Mystic Smash taking the first round.
Sitting on 2 EX bars and being quite comfortable in neutral game to poke away, but trying to start our offense really soon with a down forward heavy kick or a dash in. Good with punish on the crouch me kick. We're getting forced back out by the XDP. Great spacing on the tackle. Big damage coming in just from a slide. And V-Trigger is almost there for Mystic Smash. Finding another hit, but drops his conversion. Just needs one more hit for stun. He is
my god! Mystic Smash hit him with the two-step.
Lucia wins.
To the left, take it back now, y'all. Low short this time. Gets the throw to finish it out.
Just dancing right in front of your face. Absolutely awestruck at the dance.
Yo, Cha-Cha real smooth.
Round 1.
Into that game on.
Fight.
Damn. Okay, first game going to Mystic Smash. Will we see another sweep? Big jump in combo.
Great jumping over the fireball. Finding a full V-skill conversion, but not getting all the hits in the EX legs. A bit of drops damage there. Loving this range Missy Smash is playing at. He's noticed how much Hoppy wants to use that crouching knee kick of Chun-Li, and is using that range to his advantage. Poking with a stand heavy kick to go over the top.
Oh, the EX SBK just to slow that down. Didn't want to deal with the mix, especially when you're in this situation where you know Mystic Smash only gets to make one more wrong decision. Now you have to respect the V-Trigger though. No, went for the low strong underneath the fireball, but it was ready for you. That matchup unfamiliarity that plagued Mystic Smash's last opponent showing up here, but finding the back throw in the scramble situation does Hoppy to salvage the round.
Great whiff punishes. Mystic Smash has been on point with his timing to catch these buttons. Tossing these balls of fire. Covering the space. Catching them with a 1v skill. Looking for a shimmy, but Hoppy hasn't been biting just yet. Doesn't punish that slide too hard, but does find one.
Wow, that was an interesting... I don't actually know enough about Lucia. I'm mixed too. I wonder if that was a bait of some kind. V-reversal through the Kokosho activation. Hoppy has full meter, spends one on the EX legs to get an adaptation knockdown. No follow-up on the stand fierce.
Mystic Smash just needs one more hit now. With that great health, any good fireball hit, any anti-air, light, you name it. Coming around, walk up throw. From down south.
Final round.
All right, Hoppy just needs to clinch this one out to prevent the sweep, and that's, you know, that's just so that we get. That's not speaking to who will ultimately win the matchup. That's just we've seen so many of them tonight. Will we finally see one that's a back and forth? Nice trip guard there from Mystic Smash, and now you're getting forced into the corner. Hoppy has not really been able to use this bar.
Nice sides for down for a heavy kick. Missy Smash just wasn't ready for it. Walking up, getting that throw. Can you keep this corner controlled? Mystic's just been able to walk slowly out this corner. Really been able to build some space without much retaliation from Hoppy.
Mystic Smash is doing a fantastic job of ever so slightly inching into Hoppy's face. Hoppy's not found quite the right cadence to blow up Mystic Smash walking in and hitting their own low forward.
A big drop combo.
That's unfortunate.
Mystic catches them with the burn kick. Just needs one more hit. Has a CA. Both players. They get to confirm it's all over.
Oh, okay. Finds it. Wasn't able to whiff punish the low strong, but Hoppy gets a little bit antsy and gets clipped by Mystic Smash, walking back in. Immediate cancellation into the CA to finish out the second game. 2-0 on the way to another sweep. Yes, we at the Saltmine League pay our janitors overtime. They have adequate health insurance. They get benefits. There's dental. Don't worry.
We might need to hire some more people for how many sweeps you've been having. This is kind of looking like people going on with body bags.
Fight.
Nice side switch. Able to cover the crouching me and punch. Using the high fireball to great effect to catch Hoppy off guard and able to react to it in time. No resets from it. Good wake up buttons. Build some space. Get a side switch as well. Hoppy has been using that down forward heavy kick to get those side switches at awkward ranges where Mystic Smash have a hard time anti-airing. Even with a DP that can anti-air on both sides.
And I think the thing is, for Mystic Smash, it's not mattered at all because Mystic Smash is very clearly not scared of Hoppy's offense. And just like that, working the way out of the corner, EXSPK to shut it down again, but you overcommitted. You flew too close to the sun. That's why you're wearing the Morrigan costume. But she's down there in hell, and you might be joining her. Set point here for Mystic Smash. Oh, the slide right at round start. Looking really difficult here for Hoppy Hoppy.
CA ready for Mystic. No big punish, no run V skill, -8. No big punishes at all. No punish even from Hoppy.
Oh, wow. Even blowing up the SBK. Another Chun in the process of being dismantled. We're not seeing anything you traditionally see from Chun today. High fireball again. Makes the slide safe. Backdash through the crouch strong. Mystic Smash just knows.
Great low confirm into the CA. There's a lot of skill on his combo. We've seen it just be pixels off before, but it ain't pixels off today. Mystic Smash is taking it with another 3-0. A 3-0 to top off the 3-0s we've been seeing. Moving on to face Soundboy in the semifinals.
Dispatch, we have a 3-0 in progress. Repeat, we have a 3-0 in progress. Need back up to the Saltmine League. Mystic Smash gonna move on to play Soundboy. I wonder if we're gonna continue to see the Lucia. Obviously, on the other half of that, still sitting in the bracket, is Lily AJ versus Fafsa. The winner of these two matches play each other for the right to challenge the king. Current king is Hurricane, sitting on 2 weeks atop the throne. This would be their 3rd win. And if you want to pay into that pot, there is the coupon code SALTKING40. You can use that over in the Matcherino, which is already there conveniently for you. So if you would please show some love to the players, we would all really appreciate that. Everybody puts on a great show here. And if you want to see more of some of the best action in the EU at the very least, if not in general, make sure you're giving a follow to Saltmine League on Twitch and Twitter so that you can see all of the action coming out. We have the Saltmine League on the Fridays. We have the regular ranking circuit on the Sundays that you can see the more open brackets across what this season is a 12-week circuit, and then the long-form exhibition series on Mondays. So that is 3 days a week that you could be tuned to this channel to see all of this fantastic action. Like the action that you're going to continue seeing here in Lily AJ versus Fafsa. Lily AJ is once again representing the Karen. Not going to the Chun today. Chun looking a little cursed today in the Saltmine League.
Round 1.
Let's go one V-Trigger on Lily AJ. Not trying out that V-Trigger 2. Doesn't seem to need this matchup, but unlike Fasu's, going with his patented V-Trigger 2. You rarely see other Urins bust out with it. Maybe the last one using it. Got that 420 roll.
Right. Already locked down in the corner here is Fafsa. Lily AJ making great utilization of Karen's toolkit, her great walk speed to really try to dismantle Fafsa's offense. But slowly inching their way out here is Fafsa.
Oh, that's a low confirm. Gets the headbutt though. Meaty Stein me. Push a whiff punish, but no cancel. Doesn't have the charge from the chop. This is a no walking zone. This is a no button zone. Stay off the grass. She does toes, just walking out the V-Trigger 1. The delayed! Crouching knee push to catch the late balls from Fafsa. Great awareness for the AJ. Now just needs one more confirm to take it.
The throw just barely not enough. Oh no! The Quarrel Kick blowing up the cheeky decision there from Lily AJ, but we're not seeing full activation. Is this going to be able to kill on chip with all that Grey Life? It does! Swinging that round back is Fafsa having to blow everything they had in their wallet, but it worked out. Sometimes you just got to come home with the chips for the family.
Spent all that bar. Lily AJ's got a lot of bars using this neutral. Seeing a big hit from the start heavy punch, getting the corner super early, and Fafsa has very few options to try and get Lily off them. Good check on the overhead from that me and Kick Mujin. Feature still have a fast. He's fishing for that down forward heavy kick. Goes for a side switch with a dash from Fro. Lily wasn't ready. And getting checked by the chop. Give him the handshake. Fafsa's looking for a shimmy, but Lily ain't biting. Finds a feature activation. I'll swing the round back into their favor, but no dice.
It's these errant pokes of Fafsa that are able to actually translate into meaningful damage that make so much. It's just Fafsa has found a style and uses the V-Trigger 2 in such a great way to amplify that style that in all of these weird scrambly situations, you're getting just a little bit more damage than you otherwise would. He's found a way to play the character slightly more stable.
Quite a bit of space, but still walking in and out of Kareen's Stymine punch range. Not too bothered with the standing heavy kick of Kareen, trying to stay around Stymine punch and Kochi Mew kick. That's when Lily's ready. Walking a bit further forward now to catch him. Stun is building up. Good check, stays in front. Doesn't get a confirmed to stand light kick, even though it was hitting meaty.
Ooh, the frame trap, the quarrel kick catching. Fafsa just shy of V-Trigger here. V-Trigger on deck for Lily AJ. So there it's going to be. You know it's going to be the sweep activate straight into the headbutt, but it's not going to matter. Now you're stuck in the corner, but you need to... Oh, caught him swinging.
And that should just be enough to kill. Send him to the wall and taking that round. Fafsa wasn't allowed to activate the V-Trigger. We've seen him make comebacks in this situation before, but Lily's been seeing how Fafsa wants to start it. Trying to stay at an awkward range where that quarrel kick isn't going to be a viable option. Great corner carry from the Rasenha. Not a great start for Fafsa.
No, you're not. But if you're Lily AJ, look at the difference after that first game. Lily AJ walking much farther back when fishing for whiff punish than we had seen earlier because Fafsa can tend towards these much longer range buttons. Now we've got the V-Trigger activation, so now you have to worry about exactly that quarrel kick, low forward.
Backing away. He's just looking for a confirm. He's got him on deck. C8 is ready. Lily AJ can't take a shimmy. Any straight hit now means the round for Fafsa. Getting the EX tackle. Doesn't even need to spend the CA. Tying the rounds up. Going to the next one. Tie those bars.
Final round.
I mean, Lily backed off so much the second V-Trigger was active there for Fafsa. You can see there's so much fear once it's activated because you can't risk any counter hit, especially, I mean, Lily had the life lead. You wouldn't have known it. If I blocked out the HUD in that, you wouldn't have known who had the life lead there. Somebody was making a comeback.
Looking for a whiff punch with a handshake. EX tackle force your way in. 2 for away for a throw. Fafsa knows he's able to walk like a tiny bit. It's caught, but no Kochi Mew can confirm. EX headbutt on the quarrel kick.
Wow. Wait, Lily AJ gonna be fishing for VT activate. There it is on the sweep. And now we see backing out. But okay, Fafsa just checking with the low short. Not going for anything too high committal because you know how much damage is on deck right now.
Still that activates on block.
This is so scary if you're Lily AJ. I wonder if, like, should we see more representation of, like, neutral jump in that range? Does Squirrel Kick even have enough recovery for you to, like, neutral jump falling, like, roundhouse and punish it that way? It's obviously not something that you're used to watching for against Urians because you're not worried about all of the damage loaded behind a Coral Kick with VT2 because who else is playing VT2 but Fafsa?
He's going for these fake Sapo cancels, getting away with murder there, but Fafsa's checking the overextended offense up 2-0. Are we carrying on this 3-0 curse?
I don't know, Fafsa's looking ready. There are absolutely signs of life here from Lily AJ. It's just the swings the second VT2 comes out have been so much. No matter how much momentum Lily AJ has, the second Fafsa finds the room to activate, it does more than stop. It swings entirely in the other direction. Nice throw tech there, but a big crush counter. Oh, that crush counter too, building the V gauge necessary to get the V trigger here for Fafsa. There's the activate on the sweep. Lee AJ sitting in the pocket. Burns the whole V trigger trying to make something happen. Okay, a nice whiff punish. Could it be? You've got the dominant position, but the errant quarrel kick, you're one hit away from dying, and there's one more chariot tackle on deck, spins it out, but the Grey Life with the back throw is going to finish the job, and Fafsa is on set point for another sweep.
Just one more round to carry it on.
Oh my god, even finding the room to counter jab, Fafsa just has such a spectacular read on when Lily AJ is going to press.
Stays in front with that sample cancel. V reversal trying to keep Fafsa there. Doesn't want to let him escape. Doesn't need that V trigger, but Fafsa does. Side switch, but messes up his throw time, and that's going to be costly.
Uh-oh. You've got a CA on deck, and you've got one more EX chariot tackle, and you bet it on the DP! You shouldn't have, Lily AJ, and that's gonna be the clean sweep. 3-0 from Fafsa on Lily AJ. These floors must be pretty dusty with all the sweeping going on. I wasn't aware that we needed that many of them, but here we are.
To the finals he heads. Fafsa moves on over Lily AJ with a very, very clean 3-0. There'll be no dust there for generations to come.
It's looking like, you know that episode of SpongeBob where he doesn't want to write his essay, so he cleans his house so much that it becomes chrome plated?
I think we might be shinier than that. We might be shinier than that.
That's the floor of the Saltmine League right now. We're out here where they can't have messy garbage. Gotta sweep.
Going into our final match of semi-finals, Mystic Smash versus Soundboy. Cody versus Poison. Though I have been watching a bit of chat, Soundboy might be coming out with a Balrog into this Poison pick. Although Mystic Smash has been showing up with a Lucia. Showing up with that Lucia pick.
Yeah, I saw there was a little bit in chat during the last game of conversation, it looked like, between Soundboy and Mystic Smash about character picks. I think it sounded like Soundboy didn't want to pick Cody if Mystic Smash played Poison, but we're going to have to see. I think I saw Soundboy say that he was going to play as Balrog?
Yeah, I saw the same. Though, this is the kind of mind game we're in. If Missy Smash doesn't go with the Poison, instead goes with a Lucia or Dulcim, maybe wants to stick out with a Cody, but the safety net here will be going with Balrog for all three. Balrog doing very well into Dulcim, Poison, and Lucia, able to shut down a lot of what they do best.
One thing that I think is so interesting that we're seeing more and more now, we are going to see the Boxer into the Lucia. One thing that I think has been super interesting is the amount of high-level players that now are able to play multiple characters at this high level in tournament. So you see more and more of this sort of character pick stuff that goes on. Mystic Smash, okay.
I was seeing them taunting, trying to go for the V-Skill too, and that can make this Lucia matchup a bit more irritating. Not having a V-Skill 1 to go through those fireball kick-ups on reaction is a tiny bit of a struggle. You don't need to space your dash straights too well into Lucia. Her punishes on the dash straight are very stubby, and most of the time will not link together properly. You can see Soundboy is struggling with his fireball game, but finding a few pokes here and there. The crouch MK, a big whiff with a standing heavy kick. Mystic Smash find a knockdown and find his first life lead of the set.
Yeah, I feel like Soundboy hasn't really been able to get anything started. This mid-range fireball game that we're seeing from Mystic Smash has just been so effective. Going for the EX and still getting blown up by the fireball, that's not what you really want. Gets the V-Skill charge. Mystic Smash. Yeah, Mystic Smash is trying to challenge the V-Skill charges, but it looks like it's just not barely working. We're going to have to see as that story emerges through the set. Soundboy does have that VT activate. Gonna be fishing for it, and then we have to deal with the mix. Ooh, EX dash low!
-2 on it! He knows. He's not getting hit by the Season 2 mix. We're getting caught by the command grab during those close frames.
You knew you had to be watching for it. You had to be ready for it, but obviously, it's a mix. You gotta be worried about that 50-50. Mystic Smash getting clipped by the counter poke jab, and straight into the V-Skill charge there for Soundboy.
And the biggest punish on that run V skill, but still finding one V trigger ready for Missy Smash now. V trigger 2 is also there for Soundboy, trying to run cancels, getting checked himself by the tackle. One more throw for the stun, one more hit for the stun, and now you gotta get.
Oh no, that doesn't quite get it, but goes for the overhead, the dirty stuff themselves. This is a boxing fight. You're not supposed to use your elbows, but it's fine. She's out here hitting with fireballs. One round apiece here. First game.
For a cross up. Jumping in time, no punish in the card heavy punch of Balrog. Some hits with these dash straights. Good anti-airs, control in this corner.
Yeah, I like the patience we're once again seeing represented for Soundboy. It looks like it's a consistent thing across the player, perhaps, rather than just a matchup choice like we had seen in the Cody Chun matchup that we saw earlier. There is a willingness to just sit on a life lead and trust your ability to expose bad decisions from your opponent.
Taking game one. Taking game one with this Balrog. Not looking at any slouch into this Lucia. Maybe we'll see a character change from Mystic, or he's going to stick it out with this Lucia for this whole tournament. No change.
Yeah, I think especially like sometimes you really need to, when you want to really develop a new character, or I'll say a comparatively new character for Mystic Smash. I don't know how developed their Lucia is, but the only way you can really take it all the way and really groom them is to go all in on it sometimes.
Something we've not seen from Soundboy is any use of tap against these fireball cancel. It's one of the few matchups where Balrog turnaround punch is a great way to say no to all these fireballs cancels. Nice and calm. No anti-airs though, got some Cody muscle memory there, looking for an anti-air stand heavy punch. V-Trigger 1, ready for Missy Smash, activates, but still getting headbutted.
Yeah, the V-reversal there. And now Soundboy, okay, goes for the throw, wants to cash out that Grey Life. That Grey Life will be a big equalizer here. Oh no, clipped on the counter hit. Was trying to do something after that block flow forward there for Mystic Smash. The pestering with these good low pokes here for Mystic Smash has been so good, representing it once again to clean out the first round here in the second game.
Nice V-Skill 2, blocks it on the biggest finish once again, not getting all the damage he could. Big crush, but does it too early. That's so costly. Had the V-Skill 2 up for some big damage, but drops it, and now has to try and spend it in a neutral game. A good buffer here and there is going to cost Missy Smash a lot of life. But he's willing to just wait it out. He's noticed that Soundboy's only picked V-Skill 2, and this fireball game of Lucia is going to be easy pickings for him.
All right, no anti-air once again. That was like the perfect spacing for an anti-air too, so maybe not quite as comfortable as we might otherwise see. Gets it, the V-trigger activation on hit. Reversal once again from Mystic Smash. This one not getting baited. And goes for the hungry command grab. Hungry like the wolf, but starving. Unfortunate. And now big damage here from Mystic Smash. The air-to-air working out, and the throw in the scramble situation to clean it out. Sweep avoided.
Lucia.
One game apiece.
That whiff command grab was so risky. You aren't in range for the command grab after the EX straight on Balrog, unless they have the V-Skill 2 up. Might have thought he had the V-Skill. Maybe thought it was a bit closer, but that wasn't going to reach. Missy Smash knows this. Jumps in, finds a round. Tiny's game's up. And now looking much more comfortable in neutral with Lucia into this Balrog. Knows that the fireball game is something they can have a great time with. Stopping these V-Skill 2 procs and stopping the dash straights, because they can't cancel into a V-Skill 1. Those fireballs are just going to say no to them.
Yeah, I mean, it's the thing you pointed out at the beginning of game one, even, that this V-Skill 2 choice is specifically hampering a tool that Soundboy could be using here. And, I mean, the idea being, obviously, that you want to be able to get better offense off of the charge or better damage on activation, but we're not really seeing it. Gets the command grab there in the combo. Ooh, catches the backdash with the EX dash straight.
Features ready for Mystic Smash now. He finds he won't be able to kill from this combo, doesn't have the bar for it, but does get a chance to kill now in this corner. One more back throw should do it. Plus frames being forced. Keep the pressure going.
Alright, V-reversal putting a lot of Grey Life. It's anyone's game. That was such a hungry charge. We whiff throws in front of each other's face. Okay, it's still anyone's game.
-4 can't punish for crouching light punch as Lucia. Her normal's just too stubby. Have to be going for a standing light punch to try and get any sort of punish on Balrog's dash straight. Unfortunate for Mystic Smash. A bit of matchup unfamiliarity with this Lucia.
Yeah, it's a real shame. Okay, finding the air-to-air. The cross underneath the dirty stuff. We commit to the target combo. No whiff punish there with the dash straight, but overcommits with the DP there. Now stuck in this corner. Soundboy in a great spot to just pester. No, we counter hit with the sweep.
Gotta be careful now. V-Trigger is ready for Soundboy. He can find his activation. This is gonna mean stun. It's gonna hit there. Won't be enough to kill from this. A hell of a lot of scaling on this combo.
I'm surprised that we didn't see a reset into command grab.
He
No,
tried
instead
it
we saw a
there.
reset into command grab there, but you could have done it on the stun situation. But you gotta know that Mystic Smash is watching for that too. We still have one more charge.
Looking for a dash straight. Any straight hit will do it. Great check on the dash.
Oh, wow.
Is that enough? Yes, it is. Of course it is. The explosion. Blowing him up.
It's so smart from Mystic Smash. Soundboy checked his privilege a couple of times there with a little micro step forward into guard, but at a certain point saw that Mystic Smash was waiting and tried to walk it down for a grab or a command grab to kill. Mystic Smash was ready with that low short though.
Look at the jump. It's good anti-style mean punch. Look off his light kick dash low. Spacing it well. Ooh!
What a nice spacing trap. Going for the jump in of his own, but unfortunately crossing himself up, putting himself in the corner. Nah, but with the corner carry you have, it doesn't even matter. Running it down though is Lucia from Mystic Smash.
Trying to catch him. -8 on that tackle. No big punish from Soundboy. Does have the V-Trigger 2 now. Too afraid for that command grab. Not trying to catch Missy Smash walking back during the pressure with an EX low. Great jump over the command grab. He has got a hard read on it. Still needs to land this final hit.
Yeah, Mystic Smash has been jumping out of every command grab. Gonna finish the job with the EX run. 2 games to 1 for Mystic Smash. And Soundboy keeps getting hungry for those command grabs and not quite working. Mystic Smash knows where north on the arcade stick is and is not afraid to go there. The compass is primed.
Soundboy's gotta be a bit more careful with these buffers in neutral. He's been getting called out for them by some style heavy punch buffers or some crouching mean kicks. Gotta watch his lows and it has to be a bit more careful with these fireballs. Maybe busting out the tap to deal with them. Because in neutral,
Yeah, we're gonna have to see. That tool still hasn't been represented. You're absolutely right.
I mean, he's coming from Cody, I'm sure. It shouldn't be. It might be like second nature, but right now it's looking rough. He needs to find his way out soon. Take the throw, he says. It'll be fun, he says. And look where we are. We're getting stunned. We're in the corner and you're about to lose the round. Mystic Smash going for the maximum damage, but too much scaling due to the amount of hits.
Taking the throw. Lucia's a cop. You know she's going to distribute the propaganda. Gets the backdash and just walking right out. You don't even have to care. You can play this fireball game now. You know the strength of VT2 from Soundboy is entirely reliant on getting close enough to worry about the RPS of the throw game, and it's not mattered at all. Mystic Smash with the clean neutral and now on set point.
Great wave punches. Soundboy's relying quite a bit on the crouching mean kick and Balrog to try and poke Mystic Smash walking back. Noticing in neutral, he's not longer range to stop him from moving. But he just knows the timing now. He's caught on, buffering his own crouching mean kick against it. Find some nice hits, some nice damage. An early calm position. Great pickup of the counter hit straight. No good punish on the V skill.
Really trying to cheat forward. A little too shallow for even an anti-air attempt there for Soundboy. Ooh, okay, finally. Okay. Finds the challenge that time though. Went for an easy challenge, but you're at least capitalizing on it at the very least.
As 4 doesn't get a punch, doesn't buffer it in time. V-Trigger is ready for Soundboy. I'm looking for another crouching mean kick activation.
But it's not mattered because Soundboy can't get in and stabilize the game long enough to actually establish the offense behind VT2. And now you're going to die with it, and that's going to clean it out. Mystic Smash taking the set 3-1.
Lucia wins.
Finding so many good buffers. So many good buffs in neutral. Mystic Smash catching on to all the normal timings of Soundboy and is able to move on to face Fafsa in the finals with not his main, not even the Dawson, the Lucia.
I don't know, it's looking pretty main to me right now. These have been some really strong performances. And, I mean, maybe the character's fresh, but there's also been some matchup unfamiliarity from these other people that is clearly getting exposed. So you've got that feather in your cap too. The question is going to be, is Fafsa ready for it?
Fafsa competing a Saltmine nearly every season. I'm sure he's faced one of the strongest Lucias in EU quite a few times in Will 2-pack. I'm sure they have some matchup knowledge prepared to show up against this Lucia. Before we get to the finals,
showing up,
I'm gonna go grab a drink.
Oh, you go for that. But speaking of showing up, there are still tons of codes left. So we would love it if y'all would show up and use those codes. All you got to do is hit that link, put in SaltKing40. It'll even auto-log you for Twitter. Matcherino makes it hella easy. It's like 3 clicks and a couple of keystrokes. If you're feeling cheeky, you can Control-C, Control-V that thing, throw that in there with the cut and paste. You got plenty of time while we load in. There are still 2 sets left today. Fafsa versus Missy Smash to close out who gets to challenge current king of the Saltmine, Hurricane. Still waiting. It's going to be between the Urian or whatever Missy Smash represents. Looks to continue representing the Lucia. I am going to be super curious about this one. Her buttons are so stubby, so it's probably going to be difficult for her to play a mid-range game like we've kind of seen, but Missy Smash has done such a great job of, between her walk speed and the fireball game, making people uncomfortable with where they need to feel threatened by her. Already seeing the V-skill charge there from Fafsa. That armor is going to go a long way in service of getting through some of these fireballs.
Great slide underneath these fireballs. Known as a metallic sphere, will be low profile by the slide. Not the biggest punish, but a punish nonetheless, keeping this fireball pressure as well spaced as possible.
Okay, slide, but max range, so not going to be punished. The jump back jab from Fafsa, clearly awake, still finding these anti-airs. I always know a Urian is on point when you see the jump back jab, air to airs. That's when I'm like, all right, cool. They're ready today.
Looking for that handshake, the crush counter ain't coming. Missy Smash is not only harassing with the fireballs, but also the burn kicks. Well spaced, trying to possibly set up some spacing traps to catch Fafsa, flinching, trying to press buttons a bit too late. Good text.
Fafsa, okay. EX tackle to try to get stuff going, and now just the target combo straight in, but goes for the really wide shimmy. Missy Smash saw that coming from a mile away. She's got the government surveillance helping, feeding her the info into her ear. 19 seconds left on the clock.
Fast with just a pixel of a life lead, and has the V-trigger to deal a lot of chip before that time runs out, but it's slowly losing it. Great for the low, and that's going to be a lot of health, and possibly enough to kill the EX tackle. Pixels, a meaty headbutt! You gambled around with a meaty headbutt!
You didn't need to. You didn't need to do anything. You didn't even have to spend both of those bars. Because you could have just, like, if you block, the only thing you eat is a throw, and then the time runs out.
He's sending a message. He's just sending a message.
Sometimes you gotta.
Loving all these standing mean put buffers in neutral fast. Not trying to buffer a big tackle behind it, try to poke away, go a fireball, get a tiny bit of chip, and try and bait your opponent to go in for those riskier jump-ins. Or try and take out a dash.
Right, the V-trigger is on deck for Fafsa though, so you need to be watching for target combo. That was going to be target combo into it. No hit confirm on that quarrel kick into it, instead choosing to cash out without the VT.
Oh, the armor through the activation! He just knew. Armor with your name on it. He saw the EX bar, he saw the V gauge, like, I know what's coming. EX1 activation getting stuffed by the V-trigger 2. Fafsa looking strong in the game 1.
I think if you're Missy Smash in this situation, you need to be thinking about the different ways to keep opening up that offense. You know, clearly Fafsa is content to sit back and let you play a slow game. Your fireball game isn't like super actively threatening. It's more like the spacing traps that you get when you're in the mid-range along with the fireballs. And if you go off too far, it's exactly like we saw. Fafsa can get the free V-skill charge, which ultimately means he builds V-trigger faster, which continues getting him towards the more stable, mid-range focused game plan that we see from him.
Good space on the quarrel kick. Missy able to get an early life lead, the jump back jab, not letting him escape that corner position. Inching closer and closer to being at the space where Fafsa can start. Great on a pressure game and just poking away and killing you slowly. Death by 1,000 cuts. He ain't looking for the big ones.
Yeah, I think part of it is Mystic Smash has been playing the Lucia very whiff punish heavy, which is great, but the range in which you need to be doing that against Fafsa is, like, you either are not in a great spot to actually hit confirm much, or you're just surrendering so much space that it's like what we're seeing here, where you just corner yourself. Has to go for the EX run activate, backing off a little bit, no whiff punish on the quarrel kick.
Good slide. The EX help us do the bird kick, the awareness of Fafsa. He knows this matchup. Give him a handshake. Thank you for the DP. Thank you for the round.
Round 2. Fight.
Fafsa looking real good right now, to the point this is the first time that we've seen Mystic Smash's Lucia struggle so far today. Oh no, and we're not late on the punish. I spoke too soon. We didn't get the dash after the stand fierce, it looked like. What a shame for Fafsa, but you got the V gauge out of the crush counter. That's a, you know, a micro victory.
Great low confirms from Mystic Smash. He's been on point at low confirms, but Fafsa's been on point with these punishes. Calls out the EX1 activation again with a jump, saying no to it, and all those EX bars are gone because Mystic was so greedy for the activation.
Wow, that was a really quick game 2. What do you do if you're Mystic Smash here? What do you I'm gonna pose it to you, because I'm sort of at a loss of what needs to be represented here from Lucia to try to open this back up. Oh, we're back to the lobby. I guess the representation could be not Lucia. Maybe he's not ride or die.
It's time for a change of pace. So the poison we go, or are we just mentally resetting ourselves? We saw a lot of EXDPs in that last round. Maybe just needs to flip a switch, back into a more defensive style, or it's the poison coming. I think it's the poison coming personally, but we'll wait and see.
What's it gonna be? Waiting on the load in. The doll sim. Okay. Mystic Smash in the chat, exposing us to the Lucia knowledge. Quote, that matchup is trash, Kappa. Unquote. Alright, gonna have to do the reverse sweep with the sim if it's gonna happen at all. Otherwise it will be Fafsa challenging Hurricane for the crown this week.
These V-skill timers on the metallic space have been perfect for Mystic Smash. The fireball's amazing. Build up a lot of stun. This is a zoning pressure, by the way. He has been in, hasn't been leaving too often.
Oh, big jump in, straight into the activate. Cashing out a decent amount of damage, but the corner position here is likely more important.
Feature ready for Fafsa still. Just looking for a confirm. Mystic knows this. He's willing to wait out, messes up a buffer, but still finds the Yoga Flame. Great counter confirms. CA is almost ready. Mystic needs to be careful. Any stray hit into a metallic spear into CA is done, but use the EX knee.
Yeah, I mean, with that situation now having been forced... Ooh, the EX knee actually landing! And the empty low from Fafsa to get back to set point. Not back to set point for the first time. Looking to get quick through the Dalsim.
Get the anti-air back, medium punch, too late on it after the dash. Fafsa already built up half a stun gauge, but can't stay in for too long. Doesn't need to stay in for too long. He'll back away. Has a life lead. Mystic needs to force his way in. Needs to start his offense.
Yeah, and this is an awful situation to be in as Sim. I think Sim obviously has tricky stuff, That's where the meme comes from of like Sim is a rushdown character, but it's not exactly free to get it started. You really need to earn this to get in, but there it is. Right.
If he gets a knockdown in the zoning phase, he goes in all aggressive and he doesn't leave. But it's fine that hits difficult.
That's Street Fighter 5. That's true of the whole cast. It's just he is surprisingly good at it. No, misses the anti-air and the back throw here from Fafsa straight into the activate. Now you have to respect these tackles.
Staying in the oh,
he doesn't even care about cooking.
No guard break yet. Still has CA. Look at that great health. Any straight hit is gonna be gonna do a lot of damage, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You're done. 3-0. Fafsa has just been saying 3-0, 3-0, 3-0. Taking another one to move on to face Hurricane in the King set.
Well, that means that we are approaching the end of all of your ability to contribute to that matcherino. It is still there. We've still got all the codes. We are now at the end of it. That money is going to either go to Fafsa or Hurricane. Who is going to walk away with the pot and the crown for the King set? This will be a first to 5.
And I'm
That's how we do it, right? For the King sets?
Yeah, first to 5 of the King set. We're about to be seeing that. But is Hurricane gonna go with that Kami into Fafsa's area? Or is he gonna bring out the Laura again? I remember seeing some Laura from Hurricane. I'm wondering if he decides to be the greatest choice of this matchup, or just goes the tried and true. The thing that always works.
Yeah, you know what else always works is Redis in the Saltmine League every Sunday with the regular ranking circuit. It is the 10th season of the Saltmine League ranking tournament, and because it's the 10th anniversary, they're giving you 4 extra weeks, 12 weeks of net play action with 11 tournaments, and then the finals, prize money for the top 3 across the season. Last week, Shine and Punk were on commentary, which I know a couple of you in chat are already talking about. So make sure, if you're watching today and you like what you're seeing and you want to see more of it, there's plenty more of it there on the Sunday show with these huge brackets. I remember how surprised I was coming in here, and it's like, wait a minute, you guys are breaking like 50, 60 people easy every week? Yes, they are, and it's some top level action. World-class Street Fighter players.
I've had to see some world class coming our way between Fafsa and Hurricane. Hurricane taking a bit of time to get in. We'll give him some time. Hope he'll be in soon to face his challenger. Are we going to see some monarchy falling today? Is the reign over? Is it going to be a short and fulfilling one, or is he going to prolong his rule for another week?
I mean, we're going to have to see. Redis already dropping the knowledge in the chat that we are waiting for Hurricane to finish out a ranked match. If there's one thing that you can always count on for net play tournaments, it is a foregone conclusion that one thing will be held up because somebody decided ladder points.
You got to constantly be grinding, constantly improving your craft. But come on, we got a tournament to run. We got a set to see. The people need to see whatever you're bringing today.
It's a different type of, I think, was it you and me that were on, was it last week when Hurricane had to speed run the King match because he actually had to go to the supermarket for somebody after? You came in the chat like, no, I actually have to be done quick, and then won like 5-1.
It's like, I ain't playing around. I've got somewhere to be, like, I could put on a show for you and all, but I need to win. We ain't leaving, we're going.
Yeah, let's see. Gonna gun for the new PB today. Going for another personal best. Looking for the world record speed run. It has been a day of sweeps. Will the 5-0 King match also result in a sweep?
We'll find out once that ranked match subsides. I'm wondering who he's up against now, but we don't need to wonder any longer. Going into rank with that Laura. So maybe we'll see the Laura's out today.
I don't know. See, whenever I evaluate Laura matchups, I always feel like I should dissuade my opinion because I did not like Laura Urian, but I'm bad. So I feel like that doesn't mean anything that I don't like it.
Some players have their own like demon matchups. In theory, the matchup is completely in your favor, and it's like 10-0, and you're just like, I just don't like it. I just don't feel very good. But I can see it being a bit iffy for Laura. You know, Urian's got some pretty decent lows to go underneath the thunderclaps. Can try and keep Laura at bay, but once Laura's in, she got a lot of light pressure. That EX headbutt ain't gonna help with no light pressure. That lack of free frame ain't gonna help with no standing light punch of Laura.
Yeah, I mean, the last time I really played was, years and years and years ago. So maybe if I revisited it, I would find it different. I know I really struggled in the neutral, and again, I was bad. So we're gonna have to see, but it may not matter. Hurricane could bring out the tried and true, and we'll see the Cammy.
No! Yes! Yes! The Sagat is here! I'm so ready!
What?
Let's go! Going from fast-paced characters to the slow and steady wins the race.
Yo, they call him king for a reason.
And this is not a good time for Europe. This is not a fun time for him. Forcing Fafsa away from his usual V-Skill 1 to have to use the V-Skill 2 to play his Fireball game.
Yeah, but I mean, look at that, right? Every time, once you're set up, I've always likened a V-Skill 2 Urian to like NRS-style zoners, where you need to get set up, you need to get the initiative in the zoning situation, and then it stays your way. Because it's like, once you put out the one V-Skill orb, now you can cash out the screen control you get into the next V-Skill orb.
The screen controller doesn't seem to be working out for Fafsa too well. V-Skill 1 has been making those DPs, forcing back full screen. The fireballs have been well timed. You know what else is well timed? The coral kick. EX DP, force him away again. Tossing those balls of fire. Looking for a tiger cannon, but it ain't coming. Guard break. What were you pressing?
Speaking of pressing, I'm being informed that T-Photon cashed in $10 into the Matcherino. Thank you so much. I don't think I actually completed that pressing pun at all. I just said pressing and then moved on. I don't get to skate away for free like that.
See, as you said before, Fafsa has found the steps up for the Fireball game, and now Hurricane can't throw those Tiger shots as easily.
Slowly earning this screen control. Ooh, okay, that sweep just barely missed there from Fafsa. Okay, not a back throw, just a forward throw.
Tiger still has that angry charge up, trying to go for another one, still has it there. V-Trigger is almost ready for Hurricane. He can just block a few more fireballs. Too far away from the V-Trigger too. Great coral kick confirmed. What we have to kill still needs one last hit, one last throw, one. That's both from the crouching mean punch. Fafsa takes game 1.
Urian wins.
Yeah, I mean, Sagat's a slow character, and it's going to take you a little while to get a sense of the type of energy that you need to bring to the matchup, so I wonder how much of the set Hurricane dedicates to exploring it with the Sagat, versus if we see a quick switch back.
Round 1.
Yeah, we're seeing at least another game.
V-Trigger 2 from Fafsa seems to be putting the work. You know, with Urian's age, he's can't really use that V-Reversal, and he doesn't have a quick, easy access to avoiding the Fireball game, or trying to overpower it with some armor in neutral, while Fafsa being able to go through these Tiger shots, find his way in if he takes a few too many hits. And build the V-Sister really quickly.
Yeah, and if Fafsa gets that enhanced Fireball, the only answer Sagat has to continue to compete is to cash out his EX bar into a Tiger shot, which is like not the transaction that you want to be making.
Great Tiger shots. Good jumping into the heavy DP. No respect from Fafsa. EX DP. What's the mix-up? We're looking to build that stone. Just answer the cross with Hurricane's in the corner now with a tide cannon ready. Doesn't get his activation.
Oh no!
It's start for Fafsa.
That was so interesting. Something seemed really weird with that. So after that jump in, Hurricane just kind of did nothing. And then all we saw was holding back from him. That was a little strange for me.
Maybe they're missing, but costing him that round. Doesn't get the anti-air on the EX knee drop. Fafsa found to win, but not for too long. I'm liking use of the high tiger shot to stop Fafsa from getting a V-skill 2 up from those far ranges. Doesn't convert to the heavy DP from the crush counter.
That's a shame. You want to be maximizing that damage, keeping this pressure going. This is looking like a decent round for Hurricane. Oh, okay. Gets the jump over the fireball, does Fafsa. But answering back with a jump of his own, does Hurricane. Knows that Sweep Activate is one of Fafsa's go-to routes. Ooh, armor doesn't matter if you'll die, homie.
Ain't got no health left. CA is ready for Hurricane now. Has that ultimate knee. Oh, just find the hit. That anti-air for all the way back there? He was prepared with a headbutt.
The privilege hitboxes.
Good space on the tiger knee, but Yuri can still take his turn. Great range in the crouching light kick. V-trigger is on deck for Hurricane now, but whiffing heavies like that is going to be costly. Nice whiff click.
Oh my god, I can't believe that caught. Great back throw in the scramble there for Hurricane. You've got a little bit more time before... Oh no! You tried to get cheeky and Fafsa was awake. Now Fafsa has V-trigger on deck. If you're Hurricane, that's a big jump in. This is the start that you need. Oh no! The high tiger, I have to assume by mistake.
Maybe a negative edge into the high tiger shot from the crouching medium punch costed Hurricane that game. 2-0 to Fafsa. Is this Sagat the right decision?
It was almost there, right? Like that, if that low strong could have went into like DP super or something, that would have dealt a load of damage and it could have worked out. We are back to the lobby. So I assume it is going to be a character switch from Hurricane.
Going on. And we're going straight to the Kami.
I have to assume that would be the case. Like, do you play around with another alt right now?
Or are you trying to secure this set quickly? Don't want to try and get him too big of a lead early in the set. You need to give yourself some breathing room because Fafsa will shut you down quickly. He finds that hits, he makes those hits count. We are going straight to the Kami.
Yep.
No chances being taken.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, so we're going to have to see how this continues. Hurricane, Cammy, one of, if not the best, I think.
Yeah, if not probably the best in the world at this moment in time.
Yeah, in case that wasn't clear, I didn't mean in EU. I meant in Street Fighter V.
Good anti-air.
Ooh.
Shimmy, that side switch? Stun is not there yet. Please one more hit. Another shimmy with a dive kick. Hurricane. He's showing up.
That's some you thought energy.
Round 2.
I was playing nice and slow before my Sagat. Now it's time for speed. Getting stuck by the quarrel kick. Nice counter conversion, but didn't have the charge for the tackle. Hurricane got a lot of stun built.
Right, tackle hitting really late. That's a lot of damage. Ooh,
Is this
UFCA with this little scaling? I think you're dead.
You want to spend
Oh, just barely not.
You gotta go for the head. You gotta go for the head. He's about to click his fingers together. You want to get cut in half.
When you go for the king, you better not miss. That's hitting meaty.
Try the head to wearing the shimmy. You
Oh
can't
my
be
god.
finished your plate.
No. You know how earlier I said Fafsa's Urian put the money in Dogecoin instead of GameStop?
I think it crashed. I think we're at the bottom. I think it's like worth a couple of cents now.
That was the bubble bursting. Oh. Well, Hurricane showing why you always kill. You should have gone for the head. Oh my,
Round 1. Fight.
That's the reverse highlight reel.
That's like, oh, I'm about to get 7 gold letters. Everything's going well for me. How about no? Eat a back.
Roll the rest of the clip.
Vortex.
Fafsa with the life lead, but as we've literally just witnessed, that does not matter.
Once he has the coral kick. Fafsa's control this neutral game has been much stronger. Hurricane can't find any tags, any hits. Good answer as the EX headbutt. This is a no-fly zone. This is no button zone. This is no movement zone. Fafsa's shutting everything down.
Right, utilizing that standing medium kick now a little bit more does Hurricane. It's a really good poke to just slow the game down. Oh, you trying?
Hurricane willing to wait. Has a life lead. Fafsa needs to take the risk if he wants to try and get something going this round.
Oh wow, there's even the neutral jump as an answer to, you know, mid-range tackle or coral kick. I said it earlier today, Hurricane representing it here for Cammy. That neutral jump roundhouse really good. Oh my god!
Pull out the V-trigger to deal with the dive kick. Great awareness of Hurricane. Goes to BP. Gets a full invincibility. Full frame being forced. Shimmy.
Oh my god. Hurricane is something else. Crouching strong hits. I don't feel like hit confirming. I'll turn it into a shimmy. Fafsa getting mixed. Oh no, full charge on the roundhouse, and now you're swinging in the shimmies. Oh, you shouldn't up back, that's 2 for 2. Sweep activate.
Nice confirm. D8 is there for Fafsa now. He gets a good stun with this V-trigger too. It's gonna be costly. Good EX headbutt! Well, that's the round.
All it takes is one. Hurricane doesn't miss.
Cammy win.
If there's a hit confirm to be done, it will be done. Stand fierce, sorry. Crouch fierce, whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm hitting one of these buttons, and if it connects, you're dying. 2 to 2.
Round 1.
Fafsa needs to be much more careful out of V-trigger 2 in neutral because Hurricane has been blowing up with the plethora of options. He's been showing up with like that hooligan.
Oh man, blowing up the startup of the coral kick with the crouch strong, and you tried to up back again. You shouldn't have. Next hit is stun, and you.
That's 7 gold letters in my book. That's 7 gold letters in my book. Only chip damage on Hurricane.
Yeah, it counts.
He got a little dust.
It counts.
Inside.
We see that it says EX up there, but we all know.
Dive kick. Go over some stagger pressure, trying to catch Fafsa pressing buttons. He's much more afraid to check dashes now. Doesn't want to get counter hit during this pressure sequence. Nice catch.
Using that V skill. Yeah, that was a smart coral kick to challenge Hurricane for trying to continue to press after the V skill. Okay, there's that jump back jab.
Resets. Has gone for a back throw. Fafsa knows. Looking for a tech, and he has CA now. Good confirms going to do a lot of damage. Given V-trigger by that crouch MK. Activations coming with a great air reset from Hurricane to make the tide combo whiff and get a side switch. The awareness from this man. Going to dive kick now and should be able to kill the East Cannon Spike. He's not here to play. He's not here to play. He's got to go to supermarket again, Brad. He got things to pick up.
He's in a rush. He's got to get the bread and milk. And one of the things that I think Hurricane is doing really well that we've not really seen from the other players that Fafsa has beaten today is how effective Hurricane is at shutting down Fafsa's ability to even activate V-Trigger. There's only a couple of routes that Fafsa likes to use, and Hurricane is playing around the activation routes so effectively that Fafsa just ends up feeling smothered.
Commits the whiff punch. Great catching a coral kick, dashing in after a few whiffs. Catching Fafsa unprepared.
Right. There's a coral kick working in his favor now. Oh no, not close enough for the crouch fierce. That was Capcom taketh away.
He did it again! We said last time he's just gonna look for it. Jumping back though. Have you not learned your lesson? Have these people that learned their lesson jumping back, but he drops a conversion. That's might still be around for Hurricane. Able to kill from his DP pixels.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. If you absolutely need to, you can chip kill with CA here. I think if you're Fafsa, maybe that's even what you play for. You try to force it.
Trying to kill the stand light kick with a great range in that 4th frame normally. Fafsa miss spaces a quarrel kick ever so slightly. It's the round. He shimmied up point blank!
He shimmied at point blank in the corner with nowhere to go, and it worked. I mean, that goes to tell you the amount of fear and respect that Fafsa has here.
CA ready for Hurricane again. Only spent a tiny bit of bar. Control this corner. Try to hit, but it ain't not gonna work. Cannon Spike is saying no. Cannon Strike says no. Stone is building. He's checking the back throw. Activate or
Yo, look at that meter situation there for Hurricane right now. Look at the life situation. We know what can happen here. Hurricanes are a certainty, and there it is!
The guarantees.
What? It's guaranteed. It is a foregone conclusion. Oh my god, he's alive?
Hurricane's stealing a bit. Oh no! Can't take a straight hit now. Oh, he was afraid of EX headbutt. And a meaty tackle! He gambled it all, a meaty tackle, because he had the CA chip out.
Exactly. And Hurricane was in VT, so there was no way Hurricane got out. The only answer was a preemptive reversal.
Great catch for the coral kick. Stun. Building up soon, but doesn't have enough time to take the full charge heavy punch to convert from it well. Hurricane has been free to dash in this neutral game. Fafsa is much more careful checking because he knows he's a bit too lenient with his pokes being thrown out. He'll get called out by a standing punch with punish.
Well, what's nuts, right, is even on the dashes, the reliance on quarrel kick from Fafsa. Okay. Ooh, what an answer! It only took 5 games into the set, but there's the answer.
Fafsa cannot misconfirm anything now, because if Hurricane reacts with a CA to it, that could have been the round for him, but Fafsa manages to tie up these games 3-3.
Urian wins.
So we are at an actual, authentic 1-2 to finish it out. Fafsa still has signs of life, and you know what it was? It was that 25 health he got in the last patch. That CA confirm should have been it, but Urian got that extra bit of life. Capcom thought he needed it, and that's what got us this crazy round. This is a 1-5 Eel Smash, 3-3 on the board to see who will get it. Will Hurricane keep the crown? What a kingly confirm we saw on the stand, Pierce.
Oh, the crush got a read in those throw takes and still went for a throw, trying to reset to get that corner position. Having a hard time anti-air and Hurricane. Trying to go for the jump back jazz, but just a bit too far away. V-Trigger is almost ready for him now. Gets it from the crush cow V-Skill 2.
Alright, going for the activation. Fafsa's barely had the chance to activate on his own terms in a lot of these situations so far, but now we're going to see. We know that Fafsa isn't allowed to discharge the tackle because the hooligan throw is the answer. Hurricane has it, so Fafsa needs to find a new way in, and the quarrel kick getting blown up once again is not it. Hurricane has done a fantastic job of exposing these quarrel kicks.
Baits the DP, and that might be the round with the V-Trigger 2. Of course, there's likely tackle to extend, dealing the damage, taking the round. Hurricane had such a great control of corner pressure, but one misstep costing him.
Okay, using that standing medium kick once again, trying to slow down the game. I think maybe seeing that Fafsa's a little too complacent to hit the buttons now, so has to reestablish it.
Nice confirmed, getting knocked out, and he baits the EX headbutt with a Steinlight kick. Recovering quick enough, and the bait on the headbutt!
My word. And now Hurricane goes into the next round, fully stocked.
Fight.
Absolutely rocking Fafsa around that round.
Okay, Frame Traps gets the throw. The standing medium kick challenging Fafsa's dash. I don't care. Urian has a privileged dash too a little bit, but if you represent that standing medium kick, it's not going to matter.
Nice EX headbutt cross-cutting to the right side, also corrects. And Hurricane is less afraid of his coral kick now. He's willing to walk and just stand outside the range, but doesn't get the jump in.
Fafsa V-trigger now gone. Oh no, managed to find one more charge out of it to armor through something.
Needs to be careful. Anti has a headbutt again. He is taking risks. No Anti has good backdash for the
Backdash! Minus on whiff, even though it's not, but it feels like Cammy recovers so fast. And this is everything Hurricane needs. One more hit will do it. Fafsa has another VT activation on deck. Oh, doesn't activate on that? Ooh, the scrambles, so smart. Finding the anti-air, blowing up the hooligan attempt, and then the back throw to bring it to 4-3. Could this be it? Is Fafsa gonna dethrone King Hurricane? How dare you give me 2 games with that? I don't even remember who he played. It didn't even leave an impression. I'm so stuck on this match.
The cigar wasn't strong enough for Brad M. It
Yes,
wasn't
thank
strong
you.
enough just
Oh
yet.
my god. The Tiger was looking a little bit like a cub. Had to bring out the Delta Red squad to finish it out.
Great check on the stand heavy punch. Stopping the handshake, swatting him away. We're in a COVID world. You can't be shaking hands. We ain't trying to spread anything around. Great whiff punch from Fafsa.
The medium kick getting blown up by the coral kick is like the fact that this set just swung back in Fafsa's favor, and we're seeing some of these minor situations now go Fafsa's way is very telling for the really minor adjustments that are being made.
Looking for a whiff punch, a sweep to activation, but finds the EX tackle. Great checks from Hurricane. Taking a risk in that situation. Can't take it confirmed into the V-Trigger 2. He went for a crush counter!
Round 2.
The bravery.
Jimmy with a heavy trying to catch those delay buttons and delay throw text on Fafsa.
That was an early V reversal to side switch back into the corner, and continuing to fish with that standing roundhouse. He has to EX headbutt to get out. Counter hit confirmed from Fafsa. I'm sorry, non-confirmed. Doesn't finish into a special, and now the back throw. I'm sorry, you're locked in here with me.
Because doesn't too many metallic spears though, because V-Trigger's ready and he had the EX bar to go for an EX spiral arrow. Corner position, needs to be careful. Backing away, has a tiny bit of a life lead, but it's all gone. That should be there for Fafsa. Spinning the bar where he got the bar.
Smart. Went for the head that time, finishing the job. Didn't end up needing to cash out too much, so going into this last round of this game, set point, king point even, for Fafsa here, with the Kingly VT2.
EX headbutt when he was plus. Have to respect the range. He knew Hurricane might be going for a dive kick there, trying to catch it preemptively, but a big gamble. A lot of headbutts being whiffed. Reads on the dive. He's great whiff punish.
He whiff punished the dive kick of Hurricane. Has to EXDP to get out. VT activate. No, that was the big root. That was the stand fierce activate. But Fafsa punish and then trade on the dive kick. Fafsa is looking so in control right now. You don't even care about this back throw. All Hurricane has is VT. Oh my god, VT activated the anti-air CA to clean it out.
Shorten it down. Protecting those guys.
The new king. Fafsa King VT2. King stay out my skies. Giving us the light show to see it, finishing it out with the fireworks.
What a way
What
to
a
show.
performance.
It's go time.
It wasn't anything huge you need to change. The small adjustments. Taking his turn with EX headbutts in situations where it was actually plus because he knows that the spacing is where Hurricane's trying to set up a trap. He can blow it over the EX headbutt. EX tackles well spaced. The V-Trigger 2 being cancelled preemptively to catch Hurricane, possibly trying to counterpoke our hooligan to try and catch him. The awareness from Fafsa during this whole set was absolutely perfect, and we are going to crown him our new king of the Saltmine.
Damn, which also means that Fafsa is going to be taking home that Matcherino. This will be your last chance, if there is a last chance, to go and throw that code in there, because now you know who it's going to. Salt King 40. The 40th Salt King is Fafsa over there at the Matcherino. There's the code in the chat. Please, please, please show some love. I know y'all loved that final set because it was sick looking. And just the caliber of that performance, and that's the type of action that you can see all over the place on the regular Sunday shows that Saltmine League is bringing you. The regular rank tournament, the 10th season now for the Saltmine League, and with it being the 10th season, Redis and the Saltmine team decided to bring you an extra 4 weeks. So make sure that you come back here on Sunday so that you can see even more of this insane high-level action. Most of the players you've seen here today are regulars in these tournaments, so it is something that cannot and should not be missed. So please follow Saltmine League on Twitch and Twitter so you know when they're bringing you all this energy.
Absolutely. But for now, that's it from me. I hope we see you next time for another King of the Saltmine. Peace.
Signing off. Thanks, everybody. Be safe.